Hey guys, it's Matt, aka the Vapester, and I'm bringing you a review on a few different things. One being the Igo-W dripping atomizer, two being the K100 mechanical mod, and then two Mount Baker juices. So, first things first, the Igo-W. I picked this up off Captivate for $12 plus shipping, I believe. Good deal on it, especially because it's a dual coil atomizer and there's quad coil capabilities with it. I wrapped a dual coil. And sorry for the black coils here. I've been vaping it a lot, and it's nearing the end of its life. I've had no problems with this. It's been great. The vapor reduction has been fantastic, and I'm just gonna drip on there real quick. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to show you how many ohms my coil is, because that is what everybody who does RDAs or RBAs is interested in, is the ohms. So, here is an SVD with an ohms reader, and we've got 0.5 ohms on the atomizer, which is good. If I do the math right, that comes out to be like, 39 watts. I believe. So how it works is you've got three posts here that one's your positive and two are your negative. And you take your mini Phillips head screwdriver and you unscrew them a little bit. It opens up a little bit of a hole in the long part of the post, and that is where you stick the Canthal wire for your coil in, and you screw it back down, sandwich it. I found this to be much more convenient than some of the other ones out there where you kind of have to have this flat. The guy had a Cobra, and you had this flat negative post that you kind of had to squeeze the wire into there and then screw it down, especially give you this little baby Allen wrench, and it was just all around no fun. So on this made it much easier to wrap. It only took me a few tries to get a good coil, which was good, because this being my first RDA, it was definitely a good vape, and here's how it vapes there. Now, this is the K100. It is your basic, this is your basic mechanical mod. You've got, your button on the bottom, unscrews, put your battery in there, your brass insert there, your brass insert there. Everything goes together. Whoop, sorry about that. Clumsy. Which, another thing is I can attest for would be that this mech mod is built like a brick shit house. Story. I was at my buddy's house and I was, walking downstairs. I was reaching for my keys, and my mod was in that same pocket. And I pull my keys out with my lanyard that was wrapped around the mod, and I pull it out, and the mod just goes flying down the stairs, like maybe 7 feet. And I'm telling you that my buddy's floor got more damage than this RDA, because it was... Sorry, had to vape. My buddy's floor got more damage than the mod, because there are no scratches or dents to be found, especially on the Igo-W, which I was a little bit surprised with. So aside from all that, make sure everything's good and tight, and we'll have a vape. I'm sorry for the poor vape. That would be because I wrapped, as you can see, you've got these little pieces of silica poking out the side and it blocked up the air hole. Can't have that. There we go. Incredible vapor production. It's a great vape. For those of you that don't know, RDAs have the ability to, multiply the flavor by like 9,000. Not quite sure why. If anyone wants to leave that in the description, please do. All I know is that RDAs, flavor, vapor, amazing. Only if you have the time and, effort to fiddle with it like I did. Great setup here. Over to the other stuff. I have two Mount Baker juices here. I have their Thug Juice in a 50-50 mix, and I have their Ecto-cooler in a 50-50 mix. Now, I have the Thug Juice in this EVOD, which I'm about to test out, and that's a good vape. Very, very cool. Very, very tasty. Now, Mount Baker's menthol flavor, not their menthol flavor, I'm sorry, their Thug Juice flavor, kind of aptly named, because Thug Juice is a mixture of grape flavoring, watermelon flavoring, menthol, and sweetener, which is by far one of my favorite vapes. I've been trying my buddies for a long time. Finally, got my own bottle, and I have been really, really enjoying it. It is a great vape. In the other tank I have here, which would be a Redux, not a terribly big fan of the Redux, but I have it, so might as well, use it. The tasty vape kind of tastes like Icy Punch, and I don't know anyone who doesn't like Icy Punch, and if you don't, I'm sorry, don't know what's wrong with you. Two incredibly good flavors, and I just gotta talk a little bit more about the Igo-W, because this is just a great RDA. I tried my buddy's Trident RDA, and yes, it's better, but for the price, you can't beat this. I'm just very, very pleased with that. Just fantastic. One thing I did end up doing to this RDA is that I bored one of the holes out to 2 millimeters. I'm thinking about boring the other one out too, but I'm really enjoying the airflow, because the one thing I had when it out of the box, air holes, just there wasn't enough airflow, and I really needed it for the vape that I was gonna have, which is fine. I took my drill and drilled it out. And I do know Captive Vape does have, I think it's like $2 more. I didn't see it when I got it, but someone told me that they'll, drill the holes to whatever you like, which is good, because you know what? I'd rather have someone else do it than have me do it. The learning curve on this is incredibly fast. The first coil I wrapped was kind of trashy, but other than that, I wrapped 2 more coils, and I finally, I had 0.4 ohms, and now I have 0.5 ohm coil, which is really, really, really great. Tastes well. And going back to the K100, just because of my hands, I like its little locking ring that it has right here. It's reverse threads, so this comes off a different way, and this one goes on, and it locks differently. Like, I think it locks to the left and secures to the right. Or the whole button itself secures to the right. Sorry for misspeaking. So putting that back on there. Can't say enough good things about Mount Baker. They, none of their flavors have really done me wrong. Good juice company. I have, I dripped these on there too. Yeah, I just dripped the Ecto-cooler, and I dripped the Thug Juice on there too, and that was quite the vape. Very, very, very full flavor. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. Happy vaping.